Hey everyone, I hope you guys are well. I thought I would follow up the mountain tutorial with a simpler tutorial for doing hills. So yeah, let's get started. So if we have our mountain from the other tutorial, but if we want to add some hills to that, it's pretty simple. Again, we can do it a few different ways. We can just get our pen tool and we can literally do something like this. I'm going to fill that with a grey for now. I'm going to get rid of the stroke. And we have this fantastic hill. Right, so simple enough, obviously. We can then, we can kind of go in and, we can adjust these by doing this and, trying to make it look more organic, or we can kind of simply just come in, select all the nodes, come up here and turn them to smart nodes, and you kind of get that nice round hump. Maybe bring these in, slightly taper these so they look like living lines a bit. Yeah, so there's our hill, and we can do it for variety. We can simply, go away. Sorry, I had some crash with Firefox there. We can simply make them smaller, maybe make them less high, so to give us a bit of variety. I mean, as I said, they're very simple. There's not much really going on with them. So you have your hills. Yeah, something like that. And you can arrange them however you'd like. So, but then, shading them, again, we keep it consistent. So the light would be coming from here. Stroke, go away. Anyway, our red sun is coming from here, and it will be striking the top of our hills. So we'll do it in grey just for now. So we could take the pen tool if we wanted and create some kind of hump that would follow the circumference of the hill in 3D. I could fix this up, but instead I'll just whack it to the back of the outline. Just fix that little bit there. And then we'll just have the curvature following the dome of the hump. And you can maybe bring this out. We'll bring this out slightly, I think. Tidy it up. So we have this simple enough. I mean, other things you could do, if you wanted to give it a gradation of a shade, we could get our pen tool, create some kind of little shard. And you could kind of do this, and I'm going to change it slightly so it faces, so they slightly face the direction of the apex of the hump. So yeah, that will give you a little, and then we can I'll just do it quickly. We can just taper them off then, and and you have something like that. You could also do it the other way. I'm going to make this a little bit thicker because I think it would look, look a bit better. So we could color this white, or whatever color your map would be. Is going to be, and then we can do it this way, and we can cut in from the other side. Now I'm doing it quickly, but the key thing is, while this is a little bit time consuming, you know, you do it once and pretty much that's your asset done. And we'll just make it less. So now we're left with that kind of nice kind of transition between the shading. You can add more shading, of course. You could do it, do this. Select this, or grey, and make this a little bit darker. I'm going to select this and bring it to the front. So now you have an extra gradient. I mean, you could do this multiple times if you wanted, and you'd end up with a decent kind of gradient, but not really necessary for your hill, really, because they're quite simple, as I was saying. I'm just trying to pick, if you were to do this on if that was your, let's say that was your map color, a grey, it could, or maybe we'll do it brown, some kind of mappy kind of brown. Of course, now I would have to change the shading. That's okay. So instead of trying to select all these, I'll just select one, go select, select same fill color, which of course would be the white, so it selects everything for me. And I'm going to get the eyedropper tool, pick my base color, so now we have that coming in. I'll eyedropper tool, pick that base color again, and then we'll just darken it a bit. And we'll keep the, we'll keep this, and we'll pick this with the eyedropper tool and make that slightly darker again. Something like that. So now we have our hill, and of course then we could bring in a slight bit of a highlight here like we did on the mountain, and get it to follow the, select our base color, and then so we have something like this. I'm going to select the base color for the outline as well. What did I do there? Sorry. And we'll just, because you might want to keep it brown instead of the outline brownish, as opposed to. So that's your hill there, and let's select it. We'll group it so we can now move it about. You can change it slightly or whatever way you want to. Something like that. So now you have your little hills. If you wanted a more kind of hand-drawn look, yeah, so that's basically our hills. And if you wanted to make them a little bit messier or whatever, you could, of course, come in and change the line, add a few more nodes, and you know, you can even make it look a little bit more hand-drawn if you want. I should have really taken the snap off, but there, you know, you can, it's up to you how you would want to. I would recommend though that, you know, you always have these lines at the very ends, the smallest, because that would be the kind of your living line. so it looks a lot nicer. You know, something simple like that. Yeah, so that's it. I hope you found this useful. If you have any questions or anything, just drop me a line. I'll try and work on some other map assets soon. So thanks for joining me. Take care.